you can leave a comment in Telegram and I'll respond to you. I have that in my hand as well. Okay. Ah, there you go. Yes, brother. It's Shuzul, right? Or I'm saying it wrong. I have unmuted you. You have to unmute yourself as well.
It's totally unrelated, yeah? But do you watch anime?
Oh, I do. I am my biggest anime. The toppest of the anime list is Attack on Titan. I almost broke up with a girl because of that. So, is the girl that I'm going to marry. So, I I'm obsessed with Attack on Titan. Previously, it was Naruto. I watched Naruto along with Shippuden full 3 times. And this is back in the days when anime wasn't so cool. So I'm talking about the year of 2007, 2008. At that time, I had a Portuguese girlfriend. She had already watched 1100 animes, and I was stuck in Naruto because I liked it too much. So I was watching it on repeat. But after that, I have watched a lot of them. Apart from Attack on Titan, I like Chainsaw Man. I like One Punch Man. I'm waiting for the new season. I think the fight between Garo and Saitama is going to be crazy. I like a lot of animes. Demon Slayer, I wrote a lot of pieces on it last year. I think some of my posts, they went very viral. One small piece on the wife from Demon Slayer, it got 25,000 shares. So I think pretty much everyone liked the discussion. But yeah, I watch a lot of anime.
If you can recommend that on the group, would be nice.
Yeah, definitely. Which one is your favorite, brother?
Naruto.
Oh, yeah. Naruto is like it's like a life lesson. Yeah, I totally give you that. And it's a good choice. You're not a One Piece fan, so we can be friends. So
I was gonna say, do you have P2P trading as well?
yes, I do.
MEXP.
Yeah, I have a bot that gives security. So right now, as the marketplace for my P2P is very small, so you bring in your own person, and then what happens is that you use my bot. It acts as a middleman. It takes away the USDT from the person and keeps it there until the transaction is done. So it ensures that there is no form of scam that would happen. But as we grow, it will turn into in its own marketplace. Then you wouldn't need to bring in your own people. You will go there, put an order request, and someone will contact. And it works like Uber. It's designed in a Uber way. Even though we don't have that many people. So if you want to buy USDT or sell USDT, you put in your request and you can send it to everyone. Whoever picks it first, they get in touch with you and fulfills the order. So it's really nice. It's just that we don't have that kind of volume yet.
Would you be able to give us your ID, so we can copy your trade or
for that one P2P. No, I don't do that. I don't trade a lot. I take trades that I share. But generally, I don't trade. The reason for it is that trade is like employment. It requires good amount of time, and one thing that unfortunately I don't have is time. So because of that, I don't do a lot of trading. I'm more of an investor. I like to invest and then cry after that and stay stressed and depressed. I live through that experience rather than taking trades because I think trades are nice, but it's really, really time consuming for me. So I don't do trading. That's why I don't have any link to give you so you could follow me.
Last question.
Yes.
Are you a gamer?
I was a gamer. I was not a third-person gamer. I'm not a guy of Counter-Strike. I like to see my characters. So whenever I'm able to see my character's full body, I do that. But if the game is based on experience where I'm only the eyes and I get to see everything and I get to see my hands and I don't get to see my body. I don't play those games. I was a very big Taken player. I was undefeated for a very long time before Taken became sexy. Now there are global Taken tournaments, but at least in the societies and my circles, I used to defeat everyone. I mean, 3 days of Eid holiday, I would stand in one place in a shop for 12 hours a day, each day for 3 days. And after Eid, every Eid, I would be sick, either with sore throat. Or I would end up in hospital, and I would do it every year. I was obsessed with Taken. So I was a gamer, but not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay.
I have a PS5. I bought it for my nephew to play multiplayer game, adventure based, the split screen ones where you get to see each other, the old school play multiplayer. So yeah. Now I just do that. I have a PS5, but yeah, I tried VR, but it's too time consuming. You attach VR, it takes hours and hours of your life. So I had to get rid of the VR. Okay, thank you for the questions. I'm glad they were not related to crypto. There are some comments on YouTube. Hi Shah, what's up? All good, brother? Tasin. Pranshu says yo. Prahal says hello, bye. Hello, brother. Andrew says hi. It's good to see everyone. Now I'll let Abseed speak. Yes, you can talk. And then Adriana can talk after that. Abseed, you need to click on that mic. Yeah. Oh, hi. Yes.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
I don't talking or someone?
No, yes.
So first, thank you for giving me the chance. Actually, I have been following you on X for a couple months already.
Wow.
And I have So finally, I have decided to join your PIB. So it's so good to see you in live as well. So first, my question is, I want to know how is the things work, like how many, like we can say an average trace do we do, how it works, like the things that how is the VIP group work, what's the agenda, like is there a weekly meeting, etc.
Yeah.
Just to have a side on.
Okay.
First, the second thing is what you guys just mentioned a while ago regarding the B2B USDT.
Yeah.
If we can assess that where we can buy and sell as well, that would be great.
Okay, definitely. I'll start with the easy one, the USDT one. So I have my own coin. Under that, I have created a bot. That bot is the utility, which has a Facebook group as well. Over there, I have brought together around 600 USDT buyers and sellers. And what you do is that you go and you post over there and you tell them that you want USDT against whatever. The easiest options to get USDT is Wise and PayPal, and some other options if you have Venmo or other stuff. Whatever makes the transaction easy and quick, and you don't do bank transfer where the transfer will take 3 days to happen. So you use those methods, but I'll share that information in the chat for you. The second part to your question is about VIP. What do we do there? The answer to that is all in the pins. I always recommend that those who join VIP to go through all of the pins. There are PDF documents that works like guide, and it will tell you how to treat each of these trades, how to treat other coins, because I share 3 types of things in VIP. One is trades, one is hodl coins, one is shit coins, which is memes and new utility coins. And of course, we treat them differently. In relation to performances, I add every month's performance over there. Our month of May performance was the most horrible one. We only made 11% profit throughout the month. And then, and all of this is on spot. I'm not talking about the leverage. And month of April was better. It was 500%. Before that, I think it was again 60%, 80%, stuff like that. All of that is attached. So it's different month, different performances. Sometimes we get lucky, we do well. Sometimes we do horrible. Maybe this might not be just the most horrible one. We might see worse one where we will enter a loss in a month. So all the stats are there in the pinned messages. Read the pins. If you still are confused on anything, you can ask in the chat. And me taking weekly calls, yes, this is the weekly call that I'm having with VIP. That's why we are talking. And I record them on YouTube. And while I'm recording, there is live chat on YouTube. So sometimes I take comments from YouTube as well while I'm not talking here. I hope I have answered all of your questions.
Thank you, brother.
No problem at all. Now, Adriana, you can talk.
And Hi there, Shah. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I was shocked that someone is following me on X. It's very small. So, yeah. Okay.
Congratulations on the book cover and everything. We're all waiting for the book to come out.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, the book is ready. The cover is ready. The back cover is ready. All I need to do is just get my act together and launch it on Amazon. It's just that on 15th of June this month, which is, this month, I have my citizenship application for Canadian passport. I'm already a permanent resident, but I need to get the passport, so I need to fill those forms. I tried my best to keep it simple. I stayed at one address for the whole 3 years. I didn't move. I didn't leave the country. I didn't do anything to make the work a bit to mess it up. I call it jail time. So I spent my 3 years in jail, and I literally stayed in my apartment. I think it was last year for 2 months in a row. I didn't leave my apartment. So I've stayed in one place for too long. So I'm hoping they'll issue the passport as quick as they can.
I hope so too. I know the drill. It's a hard path, but I think so well worth it in the end. So
yeah, definitely.
Yes. My question would be more like a general one. I've been looking into and it's crypto related.
Yes.
I know you said you're tired of the crypto questions.
No. That's why we are having it. The title says crypto discussion. Okay. I was just being, it was a good start, but we are here for crypto.
That's true. My question would be on wallet related coins like Trust Wallet, Mental, Coin 98. How do you see those coins performing?
Two things.
In the nearest future.
You need two things on them. One, see their inflation. I think this is one thing that I have discussed a lot in my book as well. And when you read the book, I've tried my best to start the book from zero because it's volume 1. So I take it as you don't understand anything, and then I take it up from there. But one thing that I have throughout the book discussed extensively is inflation. It's the most cancerous thing right now in crypto, and it affects more than 95% of the projects. I'm talking about serious projects. I'm not talking about meme coins. Meme coins, they don't have inflation. The general meme coins, of course, Trump coin and Melania, they are the worst of the worst. Those meme coins are there, they have inflation, but generally speaking, meme coins, they don't have inflation, so you don't deal with that headache over there. But I'm talking about serious projects. General public now call them utility. Those projects, they have inflation. Even the one that I shared yesterday, and I blabbed about it for so long, and I really like that project. The only issue that I see in it is the inflation, because their circulating supply is 12%, and it has 88% of inflation. But that was a coin at $10 million market cap, so you can pretty much forgive it with all that kind of inflation. So that's where you can let go of it. But when you talk about Coin 98 and you talk about Trust Wallet coin, the TWT, and other coins, you need to see their inflation. You need to see how inflated they are and where they will go from here. Some coins, they don't have unlimited supply. They will keep on creating new tokens, which is like the case scenario of ICP and so many other coins that are like that. They will keep on generating new tokens. Then if it is a out of control event that makes your life difficult, I see inflation as a big headache. So that's one thing that you should check, how the inflation is doing. The second thing that you should check is how many users they have. Fortunately, those who have apps, it's really easy to evaluate. Again, if you are an iPhone user, you would be blind to it. But if you are Android user, you can check the numbers. Trust Wallet is right now the king in the market, and hands down, it is worthy of its position, because there is literally no other wallet that can come close to Trust Wallet when it comes to experience and usage and security and everything. They have 50 million downloads. Last time I checked, I think it was a week ago or so. I think that the overall number of downloads pretty much dictate what kind of wallet you're dealing with. Coin98, I have never checked their wallet if they have it on App Store. I'll do it right now on live to see if they have one. And Coin98 was pretty fancy back in 2021. Yeah, they have a wallet of 500,000 downloads. So not even 1 million. So there you go with that. Pick any other wallet. You mentioned another one called Manta.
Well, actually, Mantle is just like the token for.
Yeah, but you said it's a wallet, right? Mantle is not a wallet?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
But I had it in mind, probably.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah, so
because they're not only the L2 network, they're also, I think, related to either with Binance or like the Mantle token.
Mantle token, let me go and check just a second. Yeah, so 500,000 downloads of Coin98 versus 50 million. I think you can pretty much understand where is the gap. And of course, you look at the other factors that pretty much dictates the future of the coin. So Trust Wallet coin will be there in the future, and it will continue to thrive and survive and be a coin that will live through because of its sheer momentum that it has. Let me look at Mantle. Okay. BitDAO has migrated one-on-one on Mantle. Okay. So they have migrated. It was called BitDAO in the past, or you don't have any history understanding of this coin?
Yeah. Now I'm looking at the same thing.
Okay.
Market cap.
Yeah, $2 billion market cap it has currently after all this. Okay, that's a big market cap, and it's still 50% inflation is still pending. Yeah, let me see what is the situation of this thing. Oh, it's not available. I have to dig deeper. Yeah, their inflation information is not available on the surface. I have to dig deeper for it. And what is Mantle? Let me check. Mantle is a modular blockchain for scaling of DeFi and bridging traditional finance. Of course, it's a DeFi, so through its L2 network staking protocol. And MNT is a L2 on which blockchain? It's a layer 2 on Ethereum?
Yeah.
Okay. If it's a layer 2 on Ethereum, so that's respectable. Oh yeah, it is on Ethereum. It's mentioned there. And it's connected to Egon layer as well. Okay. Egon layer integration for cheaper data availability. Liquid staking derivative. Yeah. Look, this thing is a DeFi based project. And in DeFi, you have so many other good coins to look at. And this one has a really big market cap. I wouldn't sweat myself too much over it. I have to go and see their staking, how much money people have staked. But when I was having my class with my students yesterday, I saw so many projects that were around $100 million market cap, and they had staking of $1.52 billion on them. So you are $100 million project and someone has take $2 billion on you. That shows trust. And I have a formula for it that that my students use to conclude if they are growing well or not. We use it as an indicator for the performance. In case of Mental, they are sitting at $2 billion. So if they are going to go up against someone that is 100 million and has a $2 billion staking, you're talking about a 20x here. So for Mental to do the same, you need to do a 20x. You're talking about a $40 billion staking, which will not be the case scenario, because even in the market of DeFi, the leader of DeFi is Aave, and Aave has around 20 or $22 billion staking. So that is an indicator that will turn me off on Mental, and I wouldn't touch it. And like I said, it's too much of a stretch. Unless you're looking for 50% gain, 50% to 100% profit, then you can go and pick a fight with Mental. Otherwise, I would go somewhere where it's easy. It's like, don't go to a party where you're not invited.
So true, so true. And I still remember your words on stick to trading, and you will never have to worry about a day of is it going to go up or down, or how long should you wait for your profit.
In investing, do swings, stay in coins for short term. Don't go beyond 2 years. Don't go beyond 2 years. I always try to find things or stick to things that I can get out from like 3 months to maximum 2 years. 2 years is just getting caught red-handed and you're stuck. Otherwise, you would expect them to do well in 3 months to 1 year at max. So, but you did something wrong, you will get stuck. You shouldn't cross 2 years time. In 2 years, you should be in a place where you should be able to get out. So yeah, I think long marriages, they don't make sense. And like I said about Mental, if you want Mental to do 5x, it's too much of a stretch. You want this coin to go to $10 billion market cap, it's a lot. It's a lot to ask. I would pick someone that would do it rather easily and put my money there, instead of verifying a coin that is too stretched, too thin, and then I just try to squeeze it in. It's like in meme coins world or meme coins language, you go and invest in Brett now, and then you say, can Brett do a 5x? That is too much to ask. So I would go to something that would do a 5x sooner and rather easily, instead of going to Brett and sitting on his throat and asking, hey, give me a 5x. It's too much trouble.
Yeah, it makes so much sense. I mean, the stuff that you spoke about on YouTube and in the group chat too, like everything connects right now in my head, basically. And I have like 2 coins that I want to like get rid of sometime in the future. And my future is, now that you said like 2 years, like I cannot go over past the 2-year mark. Now it's been just a couple of months where I made the mistake, but I still got time to fix it. So, and I watched your video on the DCA pyramid, how it's done. And I realized I never knew how to do it. So, but at least I'm glad that I just didn't keep buying into the project, but I just instead realized that the project is not it. And I have to get out of it. Whichever sum I put there, I'm just going to figure out a way to get out, because it's not a big amount. So.
Yeah, I think that someone shared on YouTube information related to Mental. They said it is the Bybit exchange token. It was called Bit before, which made sense. On CoinMarketCap, it says BitDAO. And they later on changed its name to Mental. So Bybit is behind it, but of course, none of that is mentioned in its about section. I don't know if they are embarrassed about it or what is the reason for it, but somehow they have made it very clear that Mental is not connected to Bybit in any form, which is a bad thing in a sense that if it had been somehow connected to Bybit as an exchange, still it would have been good, because there are some people out there that says that Bybit is the number 2 exchange in the world after Binance. So that would have helped Mental a lot. But when I go to about section, when I asked AI, you look at it from any angle, you don't dig upon the Bybit aspect of it. and if it is not public for the people to see, they wouldn't make the two dots connect, and they wouldn't consider Bybit's performance as a bullish factor towards mental. It will stay disconnected because it's all about the mental connection. Like when we talk about BNB, we think of Binance. If Binance is doing super amazing, BNB is doing amazing. And same applies for Mex coin. It is like that. When we talk about BitGet, its coin is like that. They are directly connected in that relationship, but this mental thing, I don't know why they didn't want to keep it that way, but yeah, it is like that. And last thing about your statement, I think that once you identify that a coin that you're stuck in is bad or is going to be a very long marriage, doing a DCA on it is not a good idea, because the free money that you have, if you put it into that poisonous relationship as well, you lose that opportunity of making some money with it. It's like your husband or your wife is drug addict, and you know that the more money you give them, they are going to blow it all away. Instead of that, you can start a small shop on the side, and whatever you make, you can keep giving them money for drugs from that profit, instead of putting all that income investment money into it. So you can do DCA from your profits that you do somewhere else, instead of putting your remaining initial into it as well. So
yeah, such a good comparison, but yeah, it makes so much sense.
Yeah. Someone says, why the fake accent? No problem at all. I don't have an accent. I actually tried a lot my whole life to remove accent. If there is an accent, Bob, I'm sorry for that. And that's a very white name, by the way. If you are attacking people, at least find a different name. Illegal immigrant. Yeah, that is true. But the thing is that what can you do about it? I'm here to take your job. I'm buying your homes. Look at UK. All Indians home owners are more in numbers, and they became prime minister as well. Just just think about us illegal immigrants capturing the lands. Anyway, let's talk about any other questions. I didn't look at the Telegram. Let me see if there are any comments there. It's supposed to not go to 2500, so 3K is the corner. If it okay, they are discussing Ethereum. Now let's look at YouTube comments. Other than Bob, of course. Okay. Why is BTC falling? Because it's not able to stay above 110, something I have discussed in my YouTube videos as I think pretty much for 3 weeks. And right now it is struggling with that as well. If we don't capture the 110, BTC will struggle with that place, and it will keep on falling down. Do you trade meme coins? Yes, occasionally, of course. Sometimes very actively. It depends on the season. If the season is really nice, I trade them a lot. Thoughts on STX? It is stacks. I don't know its fundamentals. I have to check. Probably a very much asked question. If you had only $10,000 and you have to start all over again, what would you do to reach $1 million within the next few years? Samuel, that's a good question. If I have only $10,000 and I don't have any other source of income, what I would do is that I would focus on learning trading, and I wouldn't put all of it in investing, because trading is like an employment. All you need to do is give it 5 hours a day, and the market will give you profits. You need to take like 10 to 15 trades a day. You need to do a lot of scalping. It takes a lot of work and effort, but at the end of the day, you don't have that much money. And you will be able to reach $1 million, because whatever you make from your trading, you can keep on adding that to your investing account, and you can keep investing in good coins. And when I say good coins, I'm talking about the coins that are not inflated already. It's not a case scenario of Jessime that is inflated as hell and is down 99% from its peak. You are talking about coins that are fresh or they don't have inflation. Last week I talked about maple syrup. I was shocked to see a coin after a very long time that has zero inflation. It was launched fully with all of its token on day one, and I find projects like that breath of fresh air. I see them as a coin that if it dips, I would buy them. So good projects that are new or they don't have inflation, and then you go and invest in them. Of course, it's all about how much money you have. If you had, instead of $10,000, if you had 10 million or 100 million, then I would have recommended going after bigger projects that are more subtle or stable. Something like BNB or Ethereum. Ethereum is very volatile because of ETF now, but I would have gone something like after BNB, because eventually BNB is going to go and hit $1,000. It's only a matter of time. So I would put my millions of dollars there, because yes, in percentage it will be a gain of 50% or 100%. But I think doubling your bag, that is $20 million to $40 million in 3 years, is not a bad decision. Okay, what do you think about CRV? CRV, I think, is curved out. I don't remember what do they do, and why are their alts not moving? They have been in the same ranges when BTC was in 90s and still haven't moved, just keep going down. Sarah, the reason for that is very simple. This is a market where the funds are flowing through institutions' main interest is in Bitcoin and maybe in some other large cap coins. All of the money is institutional money, and it's not retail money. If the money was coming from retail investors, we would have seen altcoin season, because it would have been a decision of the general public. Right now, what you see is not a general public decision. It's the big boys' decision. It's big boys' market. Even the green that you see in the market is not real green. It's a fake green, but I mean, the market looks green. Otherwise, like you said, everything is where when BTC was at 90s, actually it's worse than that. Ethereum is sitting where BTC was at in their 50s. So go and check last year, month of July or August, and you will see BTC was around $50,000, $60,000, and Ethereum was around $2,600, $2,800. So it is nothing nice in the market from altcoins perspective, but general public doesn't have money. Someone shared in my community, I think it was yesterday, that World Bank has shared information in relation to recession and how things are getting worse economically for the general public. So when we talk about the general public, I think things are worse. I recently bought a home for my mother here in Canada. So now I'm seeing the overall rental income aspect of things firsthand, and the rental income has pretty much gone down. When the rent is going down and buying and selling volume of a housing market is bad, even though the interest rates are low, they're not high like 2022. Still, people are not that interested in buying. It shows that there is weakness in the market. And it's not just that. There is another indicator that someone from Montreal shared with me, and that's on the daycare. If you know someone who is in daycare business, contact them. So that person has access to all daycare information. And they said that when I see that the daycare numbers are going down, that shows that people are financially struggling, because if they don't have money to put their kids in daycare, either one of the parents is taking time off, or they have lost their job, or they are trying to look for other solutions to compensate for it, because daycare cost is a massive cost. I think I'm not a parent, but I would assume that after rent in the West, I think the second highest expense would be a daycare. So that's something that they would go after, and it would only make sense to chop it off and save money. Like if one of the parent is making like $2,000 a month, they would pretty much leave their job and deal with the kids themselves, because at least the kids get to see the parents, one. And second, the overall saving that they're making, it makes no sense. So it makes no sense to stay away from your kids. So that's a good perspective to look at, and that pretty much explains the overall economy. I mean, I looked at the overall big money flowing into the stock market. They took an exit, and I haven't seen much of that returning back to the stock market. So yeah, that pretty much explains why altcoins are suffering the way they are suffering right now. Hello from Argentina. Everything all right? Yes, it is. Thank you for asking. What's up, party people? All good, brother. I'm glad you think it's a party. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are well, brother. Thank you, brother. I am well. And walaikum assalam. What do you think? What's happening to the market right now? Nothing is happening. I don't see the market being bad or anything. I think market, if it is anything, it's pretty nice. Okay, that is related to bit. What do you think about Shiba Inu goes up? Shiba, I think the overall Shiba army has lost its momentum. I don't see them doing marketing. In contrast to, if you look into old boys, you can compare it to Flocky. Not that Flocky is as big or as famous as Shiba. Shiba is a whole different league. It was the second biggest meme, and it is still the second biggest meme after Dodge. But Flocky is making efforts, and they are trying their best to stay relevant among this overall, what do you call it, hype that we are seeing in meme coins, because this trend was all about Matt Fury's meme coins. So it was about Pepe, Brett, and I mean the yellow guy, and they have Andy, and there's so many other ones that came along, but Shiba couldn't do anything. It doesn't mean Shiba is dying, but the days when people used to say that, okay, Shiba is going to go towards $1, and Shiba had a very strong army, that stuff has come to an end. And I think that's something that we should always keep in mind, that meme coin is all about hype and its army. If the army and hype is not there, then it is going to pretty much struggle. Okay, Limao, it is a very wide name. Shah, what do you think of CRV? We discussed that. 90s, thoughts on STX. We talked about all this. Do you think ZBCN can get to 75 cents or $1 by 2030? No. I can write that for you somewhere. I can write it on paper and put $1,000 in the bank as a security deposit as well. But you would have to do the same. We both will lose $1,000 till 2030. Access to it, basically. Yes, you can talk. I have unmuted you. And after you, Jonas can talk.
Hi, brother.
Hi, brother.
Good to talk to you. Finally made it to your life. In regards to the memes, do you see any of Matt Fury's future characters making it big? Looks like the book hasn't released it yet, right?
Yeah. Book was released. Characters doing big. That wouldn't happen because Matt Fury is a very anti-crypto guy. Like the last meme that I shared, on which we did few 100%. That one is banned and blocked by Matt Fury, and Matt Fury was pretty much furious about Pepe as well. He wasn't happy about Pepe. He hates crypto. He has an NFT collection of his own, but of course, like everybody else, he thinks NFT is not part of crypto and it's something else, which is not true. They both are crypto and they both are coded in the same manner. But it's just that people think it's something different. Everything that you see is crypto. I mean, but anyway, so he's not a crypto guy. So if he's not pushing it, things will be a bit challenging. If we take a step back and think about how Solana went up this season, it was all because of Solana's developer continuously posting on X new names and new ideas about meme coins on X, and then keep on posting about them. So the developer, his name is Raj, he kept on posting like 5-6 posts a day, and he kept on mentioning the coins. So you need someone with some kind of leadership position, like Elon Musk used to do in 2021. He would come out and he would say, "Baby Doge, do," and then Baby Doge will go up by $200 million in market cap, just because of one tweet. So when you don't have these kind of clowns in the market pushing the coins up, meme coins is all about someone pushing it. So the survival of Matt Fury's memes, it is really, really questionable. Few of them will survive, not because of Matt Fury. Like Brett can survive because it is the representative of base chain. Fortunately, Brett color is blue, base chain is blue, so they go in color as well. And at the same time, this was the first meme that brought base chain to life. So base chain itself is invested in Brett, and like I said, people need to support it. There was a coin called NOLA. I invested, I think, around $20,000, and now they are turned into $20-$30. The Arbitrum Foundation, Arbitrum itself, they invested $100,000 in it, and we both lost. NOLA was the Arbitrum creator's cat. So they went ahead and they supported it. Of course, the project failed because no one can decide the future of it. All you can do is provide support. But there was support from the founder, right? But in case of Matt Fury, like I said, the founder has a problem with you. so Matt Fury memes, they will die. They will die because Matt hates them. Yeah. Yeah. No problem.
Looking forward to the shit coins, brother.
Okay, thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Now, Jonas, you can talk, and then I'll take Samuel.
Hello, brother. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, brother. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you very much. I have 2-3 questions, and I'm asking.
Yes.
Do we expect a dip for market? Because many people are saying that we are hitting one dip more, like XRP coming down under $2, and then we go for the last.
Okay.
And, another question.
I'll answer this, and then you ask the second question, so I don't forget.
Okay. No problem.
You were there in 2024, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
same people, same hype, same energy. They said nothing will go down, and market will continue to go up. And you have experienced it firsthand in 2024 that market cannot stay up even for 6 months. It hardly stays up for 2-3 months, and then it crashes. And that is when the market is in a bull run, right? So I don't believe in any of that. I know when you're sitting in the market and things are going up, people can be sentimental. Like yesterday when I was looking into the group, someone posted that Ethereum is going crazy, and then I checked, it was 8% up. So the word crazy is used for 8%, right? Back in the days in 2024, or at least in 2021, crazy was used for movement of 50%, or at least 30%, something that was worth using the word crazy. But now the general public has suffered so much that they would use crazy word for 8%. So I think that when people are overly excited because people are suffering so much, so whenever they see like a movement of even 10% in the market, they say bottom is in and everything is going to go up, and this is going to be the last dip. There is no such thing as a last dip. Look, whatever goes up, it comes down. It doesn't matter what it is. They always go down. Even the biggest of the biggest stocks, like Tesla, we saw it crashing 14.7% in one day, 2-3 days ago.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's no event or like any news which affect the crypto, but it's normal you are talking about. But so it's not the last. Many people they're talking from here going to 120K or something, and it's started. What do you think? Is it started that move for bull run, or still we have to come down and going up and down and then
for 120K, as I mentioned in my Bitcoin video, we need to hold above 110. If we are not holding above 110, there is no 120.
So it's still becoming to 16, or still the short you give the call for 99, 98 or 1.
Yeah, I mean, the first drop is always towards 102,500. That is an area that it always goes to. Even last time when it dipped towards $100,000, it bounced back as quickly as it could, and it reached back towards 102,500. That is a range that it always tries to go back and capture, and that shows that the momentum is there. But this time, if it goes to 102,500, then and it loses that support, then we will be talking about 97,300 area, and that will be the last straw. Losing that will dictate the 70K. After that, we wouldn't care about 80K, 85K, none of that would matter. Losing 97 will pretty much conclude we are dropping down now. The top is in.
Bro, one thing I confused is because when you say here, because I'm watching your video, when you say it's coming, if it's breaks 97 or something, so the bear market will start or it will crash and then we go up?
We are in a bear market from January.
Oh shit. Okay.
Look, bear market is a market that bores the hell out of you. It moves sideways with a little bit of pumps here and there. And that's exactly what is happening right now. The market continues to move sideways and it doesn't do much. And what it does is that it just catches people off guard. So bull market, it is what you saw in the month of November, December. That was a bullish market. Everything was flying. Even Ethereum went to $4,000. It's a market like that is bullish. Everything is green. Even though it was the big boys market, still altcoins went up. Pretty much every altcoin, even if it was bullshit like hamster coin went up. If you go and everything went up. That is a bull market. Bull market is not a market of anomalies that, okay, these 5-6 coins are pumping up and I'm celebrating for it. It is always the general market is going up.
But what about now people, they are talking about 160, 150 Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is different, or it should go there still a way to up, or the
Bitcoin is only good for you if you are invested in Bitcoin. One thing. Second, these people were talking about 160 and 250 in 2021 as well. So ignore what they say. Look, you need to back things up with the data, and I think that Michael Saylor is selling his shares to get $1 billion, and $1 billion in Bitcoin is nothing. So when you talk about all the movement towards 160, my question is that who is going to put the money in, right? And I'm not even bothered with these strategic reserves contracts, because the name of the game in 2021 was legal tender. every other country was signing Bitcoin's legal tender, and some new country would pop up in news that Estonia has accepted Bitcoin as its legal tender, and Salvador has accepted it as its legal tender, and didn't mean shit. After that, Bitcoin went to $18,000. After all these legal tenders, it dropped from 69 to 18K. So all these things of strategic reserve and all this is just a gimmick. It doesn't mean anything. And when it comes to government saying anything, I don't trust it at all. I have worked for United Nations for 9 years. Every year, there were so many countries that would commit fundings. And then when I would go and ask them that, yeah, hey, you committed $5 million, $10 million, this is the minutes of the meeting. And these were the ambassadors, these were the ministers that were committing. They wouldn't give us the funds. And every year I was getting a promise of around $1.5, $1.6 billion. When I would collect the money, it would be around $1.1 billion. So don't take the word. It's really, really challenging, and holding people accountable for their word is a big deal. So yeah, I'd say that take these things with a grain of salt. Don't fall for it, and keep an eye on the altcoins. When you see movement in altcoins, that's the real movement. Unless you're invested in Bitcoin, then yes, you can continue to sing for $200,000.
Okay, but bro, sure. Now I'm behind, but now I'm afraid. So I shouldn't invest in altcoin anymore. So just we trade, because if I invest it, so if it's bear market, so it's very risky. So
it depends on which coin you're talking about.
So of course, Ethereum, Sui, and
yeah. So Ethereum is still where it was in the dip. So you can still buy. If you love Ethereum, you can still buy it at $2,800.
I love only money. I'm behind. I have to cover it because I don't know, because I sold it when the market crashed for 1 month ago or something.
Yeah.
And then I didn't buy, and I did a mistake. Otherwise, I was recovered. And
Yeah.
now I'm thinking, how should I make it by trading? Trading also, I'm afraid from short, because short is, when people are saying it's bull market, so I put small money in shorts because it's hitting a stop loss or something. So that's why.
Yeah.
We get so if it's real going down faster, so we get a call for long sell, we call it.
Yeah.
Do we?
No, I mean, what you did is basically what I talked against. I was asked by 2 people that I can recall that wanted to do it. They talked about this in the chat as well. I am never in favor of selling when the markets go down, because it makes no sense. And you only sell when you are in profit, not because the market has crashed. If the market has crashed, you pretty much sit with it because you have made a bad decision. But anyway,
Yes.
yeah. So
Because you said the top was in January, so that's why I was thinking if I keep it, so I will lose more. So that's why.
yeah, but you cannot sell it when the market is in the bottom. If you wanted to sell, you should have sold in January. You cannot sell when the market crashes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But now I don't know how to. Maybe by trading I can recover this. And
But look, brother, I think you're emotional about investment. You will lose money if you think of recovery.
yeah,
As long as you think of recovery, you are not going to make money. So keep that in mind. Go there to the market with what the market offers, irrespective of what you are looking for and what you are asking. All people that lose money is because they are trying to recover what they have invested, and they lose what is left.
yeah.
Okay? Thank you so
Brother,
much.
I have more questions.
Brother, that's too much time. I have to take other 2 people because we are left with 6 minutes.
So, okay.
Thank you, brother.
No problem. Another.
Okay, first I'll take Samuel, then Adriana. You can go after that. Yes, Samuel.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello. Yeah. Hi. How are you?
I'm good, brother. How are you doing?
Good. Good. Thank you. So I asked this question on YouTube, right? About what if you had 10K? What would you do to reach again a million? And then I was like, oh, but wait, I'm in the group, so I can ask to talk. So here I am. According to this question, your answer was interesting and something that I've been thinking about for a long time, because I've been like learning about trading since a long time. You said like I would start trading, right? Scalping especially.
Yeah, I would trade. I would split it into investment and trading both, because if my money is limited, then I have to trade. You need to understand those who make money in crypto are the ones who make money outside of crypto, because you need fresh money to invest, to make more money, to fix your mistakes. There is going to be a time where you will get caught red-handed. Either you were emotional or the market was you just got unlucky. But if your funds are very limited, you will be stuck. I'll tell you about a lady. She had invested in Bitcoin when it was around $65,000. She had $130,000, way more than 10,000 you're talking about. But she bought 2 Bitcoins, and after that, what happened? Bitcoin went to 18K, and she was stuck for 3 or 4 years, right? So that's the thing. When you don't have fresh money, it doesn't matter if it's 10,000 or 10 million, you will get stuck. The best thing is always to have fresh money coming in. If you don't have that, then you need to trade, or you should be extremely disciplined that out of 10,000, you're only investing small portions of it over the time, which is something that people can't do. They get excited about a coin and they put all the money in.
And what if I have a job that pays okay? I will not say it pays well, but it pays okay. Would you still take the risk of trading?
No. I would be an investor. If I have multiple years and I have a job that gives me money, I would be an investor instead of trader. I would use my time somewhere else where I can make money easily, instead of getting into something that becomes a challenge on top of it.
I see. Well, that's my question. And now, just to finish it up, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm a bit confused, if I'm not mistaken, like 3 weeks ago or something like that, you talked about trading as one in your live call like we're doing right now. And you said, be very careful, because if you try to make money like desperately, you will lose money, and a lot of people are losing money, etc., etc. And I would never actually trade, something like that. You said that you were completely like debunking trading. You were like, no, don't do it for some reason. And now
it would be related to that particular person for the particular situation. Look, when I take students, I teach them 3 things. I teach them investing, I teach them shitcoins, and I teach them trading. And then on the basis of their characteristics, we decide what kind of things they can go ahead. Either is because of their skill set, either is because of their availability of time, or is because of their financial situation. Not everyone can become a trader. I have a friend, he's Mexican. His mentor, he went from $500 in jail, he was in jail, to I think $7 or $8 million in few years. He's a Elliott Waves user. I mean, there are different styles of trading. I use volume trading. Others use Elliott Waves. But he did that. The thing is that you cannot look at one person and decide that you can copy them. It really depends on who you are. Like in your case scenario, I told you don't do trading because you're making money outside. But when you asked the question in the YouTube, I told you to trade. Why? Because your circumstances mentioned there was you only have $10,000. But here you're telling me that you don't have only $10,000. You have more.
Right.
So if you have continuous supply of money, investing is better because you can use your time somewhere else. But if you think that you want to give time to trading because you don't want to be in your job and you want to quit and you want to replace it, that's a whole different thing. Then you can come to trading. The advantage of trading is that it gives you a free lifestyle. You can be anywhere in the world, do whatever you want to do, and no one can control you. Actually, trading is the only thing that can liberate you from everything. No one can freeze your accounts. No one can stop you from making money. No one can do anything to you because you make money from trading, and you take that in crypto and you take it out to cash anywhere in the world. So if someone is after you, they can't do anything. That's the perk of trading, but it doesn't suit anyone.
I see. So I was very close to, to subscribe or to get into your course that you shared that it's like 4,000 euros and all that. I was very close, and I might do it, within a few months. I would like to save a bit of money, but you said you also teach us scalping, right?
Yeah.
You teach us trading.
Yes.
But it's a 6 week, if I'm not mistaken, 6 week or 8 week program.
It's a 6 months mentorship that I do, and I teach scalping in it. Basically, I teach you how to take 10 to 15 trades a day, because I teach you to take trades on 3-minute candles.
Okay, and it has nothing to do with.
Sorry? Nothing to do with? Oh, no. In VIP, we go for day trades that are longer, or we go for swings. We don't go for scalps. Scalps, they have their own methodology. For scalps, you you don't need to use stop loss. You need to leave it open. It's a whole different way of doing. I cannot do that in VIP, because in VIP you can keep on repeating and keep on saying that read the pins, and there is always someone who hasn't read the pin, who hasn't touched the pins and didn't even bother looking at it, and they will blow up their account. So in VIP, I stick to a stop loss strategy where you can hit the stop loss. At least I can save their balances. But when it comes to me teaching them, the trades that we take is a game of math, and it makes sense with the strategy that we use. It makes sense over there. So we don't use stop losses. We keep them open, and we either hit the profit area or we get liquidated. But of course, we use smaller margins and higher leverages.
I understand. So thank you very much, and you might see me into this group soon, because I'm really contemplating. I'm really trying to see about with my finances and all that. So I hope within 2-3 months to reach to you and to say like, hey, I hope you still have a spot left, and to go for it. Now, very last question. Thank you for your time again, by the way.
No problem.
Very question. So for the course, right? The 3-minute scalping course. Let's call it that way. I'm really interested, but are we going to scalp live together, and are you going to share what you're doing as well live, and then we can take the same trades, or can I see it as a little bit as copy trading and at the same time learning, and when the 6 months are over, it's all up to us?
It's all practice, and the reason I do mentorship and it's not a course, I don't record videos to do that, is because I get to see the trades that you're taking, and trading is like the smallest part of what I'm teaching. It's the last thing that we learn. First 3 months are all about investing. I teach you how to do research. I make you find 50 coins that are worth investing money in it, and there would be coins that can do 2x to 10x, or maybe 50x, depending on what kind of coin it is. Like yesterday, the coin that I shared in VIP that has a potential of 3x to 50x, it's basically a coin that my student found. So it's that thing that we invest most of the time. Trading is the last part. In trading, what I do is that I create a journal for you. So you take trades, and I look at them, and I adjust it and fix it for everything that it is, and we put all of them in Excel sheet. So you take like 20 trades to 50 trades, and on the basis of data, I get to decide what kind of accuracy you have. My thing is that if I don't know what kind of accuracy you have, like your win to loss ratio, how much is it? Is it 30% win? Is it 50% win? Is it 70% win? That is what dictates your risk to reward ratio. I'll give you an example to make you understand. I have had a student that had only 30% win ratio, 70% losses, and he will still stay profitable. Why? Because I told him that when you're taking a trade, because we put the formula in, it turned out to be a case scenario of a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 5. So when he's taking a trade and the stop loss is 2%, then the reward should be 10%. It should be 5 times more than the stop loss, which means that if he's risking $100, he should be making $500. And this means what? This means that when he fails 7 times, he loses $700, right? He's getting liquidated in full. But if he wins 3 times, he's making $1,500. So that pays off the 700, and he is left with profit. So it's a game of mathematics. It's not about accuracy or anything. It's all about how you put the math in. And if I don't have your trading data, I wouldn't know what kind of a student you are. So it is a hands-on experience. That is why I do mentorship. That's why it takes me 6 months. Every week we meet and I teach you in person how to do things. It's like holding baby's hand and teaching them everything. And then we take it from there. And the reason I'm charging such a massive amount of money for it is because it's very time consuming for me.
Yeah. Okay, well, all right. I like to hear that, man. I like to hear that. And I'm really, very motivated because honestly, I don't want to trade with emotion and all that, but I really got to make it, man. I really got to make money for my family, for everyone. So I just want to make sure, like a way that's almost sure. Nothing is sure in life, but I want to have a way that's almost sure for me to make money as long as I put really the effort in it. And I hope that with you,
Yeah.
it will work out.
When you come to me after 2-3 months, don't say these things. I'll not take you as a student. It's a red flag.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that if you come to me without problems and you are there just to make money because you want to make money, I would be able to help you. But if you are there trying to solve a problem, this is going to backfire. I have dropped a lot of students who have had these kind of things. Like I said, look, brother, you need to understand, this is a market of no emotion. If you come with problems, the market will give you problems. And when you're making money, you will not be taking profit because you will be thinking that this can solve this problem, that problem. And when it is crashing, you will be hitting yourself in the thighs. You will be thinking that I lost all this money. This could have solved that problem, this problem. Why did I do it? You will be upset with yourself when it is going down, and you will be upset when it is going up. But if you don't have any emotions, like I was having a call with someone a while ago. I met a person that is like me without emotions. She told me that, and she has good amount of money. She has like $250,000, and she told me that she doesn't mind losing it because she doesn't have any responsibility, and she is there to make money and make progress. She wants to hit 1 million, but she was seeing it like a game, like the way I see it. For me, it's like a video game. I'm not there to solve life problems or come out as a winner. It's not a place of hustle. It's not a place where you need motivation. It's a place of discipline and strategy. I'm sorry if I have said anything harsh. It's just that I'm very hardcore when it comes to doing these things. I have experience of things backfiring. I have had a student who wanted to prove something to his brother. He turned his $1 million into $10,000 or $20,000. I don't want that to happen again.
Wow, yeah, that's messed up. But I totally understand what you're saying. I completely understand. I've been in trading for like 5 years now. I never really traded fully myself. I tried a bit, with the cup and handles and all that, and a little like cute stuff. But yeah, I totally understand, man. And I don't have a family yet. I mean, I'm alone. I have a good job. I'm fine. I don't have any responsibility. I'm maybe having a girlfriend soon. We'll see, but no kids, no nothing. So I get it.
Yeah.
It's anyway. Thank you for your time, and hopefully see you within a few months to take action. And I understand what you said. Thank you, and I wish you a good day.
Thank you. No problem at all. Okay. We had another person with the hands up. I'll take that, and then after that we are done. It was Adriana, I think.
Hi there, Shah again.
Hi.
I don't know if it's maybe over your time. It's already 2:07. Maybe you can wait for the next live.
It's okay. I'll take your question, and then we will be done with the live.
Okay, it's a one coin question. It's regarding Apecoin. I do know that
Apecoin?
has a great Apecoin. Yeah.
Yeah. They have their own blockchain, and they're putting a lot of effort and everything. Yeah, and they have a NFT club. They have a pretty much rich dude club.
Yeah, and I see that they can easily do well in the future.
Yes.
Like that's one of the coins that I bought by chance and works out. But my question would be in regards to how I should do it right now, because basically I didn't do DCA. I just bought in with like 50% of what I wanted to invest, and I bought in at $1. So right now it's down like 25% or so with how the current price is. and I see the current range that it's moving is between 0.7 and 0.75. So I don't know if I should wait for it to go down again.
Yeah, you should.
Like,
wait. I don't think buying here 25% down from $1 is not a good place. Ape was down, way down. We were invested in Ape last year. I remember it was, I don't know, 20 cents or something. It was really down, and then all of a sudden it started pumping up crazy. It's a coin that is around metaverse. Metaverse trend is nowhere in sight. So that is going to help you. People will lose their momentum and faith in metaverse coins, and they will go down like the way Mana went down. Ape will again go down. So if you're going to invest in Ape and do a DCA, basically, I would let it go down a minimum of 50%. A minimum of 50% before I would do a DCA, if not 80%.
50 to 80.
Yeah,
Okay.
50 to 80. That would be the place I would do a DCA. Doing a DCA at 25 is not a good idea. One thing that you need to understand about DCA is that every time you do a wrong DCA, you're killing your next DCA.
That's why I'm so scared. I'm like, I'm not touching it right now.
Yeah, because the more you do DCAs, the harder it is to fix. Again, I'll use my easy to go to example, Sailor. He started with $8,000 Bitcoin. Now his average price is $70,000. And as he continues to buy in higher ranges, it will continue to increase his DCA price, and then him and BlackRock together will not be able to fix it. So
he's just gonna keep digging his grave.
Yeah, the DCA is, I mean, his only bet, right now it's a casino game in his mind that he's playing. He's betting on the $1 million aspect of it. And he's assuming that Bitcoin will not see a downtrend continuously for 2 years. So it's a game of betting. So it's a high risk, high reward kind of a situation. If Bitcoin manages to go below $70,000 and stays there for 2 years, it will kill everything, and it will kill MicroStrategy because there is no fixing it. He will lose his reputation, his share prices will tank, and then of course later on, if he's offering anything, his shares or anything, people will not touch it. So that's a very big bet he's taking. But historically, we have seen someone from the homes market. We have a movie on it called The Big Short. The guy went up against the system. He took his big bets and he had a data to support it. That was database decision. This is more of a religious faith-based decision. There is no data to support because Bitcoin has nothing behind it. It's a cult that we have. So yeah, we will see how it plays out. It's going to be interesting. But DCA is an extremely important decision. Don't make it carelessly.
Thank you so much. I'm glad I didn't do the mistake.
No problem. You take care, and I'll see you guys in the next live. Thank you everyone for joining. Bye.